Okay, so hopefully things will work a little better this time. But hey guys, and welcome to another stream. I'm very close to 30k, and we're less than a week away from the Switch 2. So I'm really excited, and here on the stream we have Demeech, Marcus, and Matthew. So yeah, basically
Hello.
anyone is welcome to
Hello.
join here in Mario Kart. So I have like a room open, but
Okay,
yeah.
hold on a second. Yeah, I did share your stream through Facebook as well, but yeah, it ended up crashed. So yeah, I decided to refresh the thing all over again. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, hey everyone, we're back for another stream with Reese, Matt, and Demeech. Yeah, I hope that this is
Hey,
going to
Marcus.
be yet another fun stream again. So yeah, hey Matt.
So
could you share your screen real quick so I can see it? Like, for me,
the only I don't want to. Okay, the only problem is I don't want to risk crashing the stream again. So I don't want to do anything that's kind of resource intensive on my computer. So that's the thing.
not
Like,
you, Reese.
oh, Marcus. Okay.
Yeah, Marcus sharing his screen. And like, I know
Okay,
you
wait,
can't share yours unless the stream bugs out.
Yeah, hang on a second because I'm literally on YouTube right now. So hang on a second. Let me delete the current one because the stream like crashed me in 3 seconds. So okay, what is happening? Oh, nice. Receive.
Oh, thank you, Will
Learn
Gaming.
from me.
Thank you, Will Gaming, for the
Yes,
super
Will
chat.
Gaming.
Okay, I think I'll do 8 races at a time here. Okay, I'll go ahead and start the first thing in Mario Kart because I think people can just join in at any time on here.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me.
Hey, Soshi.
Normal items.
Oh, and I forgot to say hi earlier, Mevins, but I'm glad you can join in Mario Kart here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mevins in
hi,
the chat.
Mevins.
Hi, Mevins.
Yeah. Actually,
I can't see your
informed
messages
him
right now,
about that.
unfortunately.
I'll read that for you if there's possible. Hang on a second. No, I cannot leave the group. I just getting started, dude. Rainbow Road time.
Okay, let's see.
Marcus,
I'm trying. I'm cooking right now. Oh my goodness. Ayo. Hold on.
okay, there we
Darn
go.
it.
I think okay, let's see.
Okay.
I can see it now.
So I have a question for everyone about Mario Kart World. So who will everyone be maining? I know for sure.
I was just gonna ask that.
I am definitely gonna be maining Pianta, like, because that was one of my most wanted characters.
But I don't know who I'd be maining, but I'd probably be the cow. Unironically.
That's fitting because we're on Moo Moo Meadows right now.
The ironic and yeah, I see that. Can I do some kind of like commentary, maybe something?
Sure.
Thing, like one of those people who commentate over actual races. Yeah, I'm Morgan is nearing the lead. Hey, right behind Yoshi and Frybo.
You could be like Justin
And
Bertie.
Yoshi takes the lead.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Hey, well, we haven't
just
exactly taken the lead, but I'm an idiot. I'm so dumb. What the?
It's a little unfortunate that I won't be able to play as my current main, Kamek, in Mario Kart World.
So
I can't
you
believe they
think?
removed Kamek. I like Kamek. I like Kamek, but they Kamek ha him. So yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. For those who are wondering why I said again, it's because Kamek was actually going to be in Mario Kart 64. They got scrapped from the game.
Yeah.
Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, he was replaced by Donkey Kong. The Kong of the Dongs, as I call him.
I mean, in that case,
too late.
I would rather have Donkey Kong over Kamek.
Also, Demeech, did you see the
yeah,
Nintendo
thank
Today
you.
thing? The Nintendo Today thing where they were showing off DK's facial expressions?
Whoa, Mevin is
They
the
li-
lead.
They literally had a video on there showing his facial expressions. Like, a whole, like, thing.
Oh, hey, Mark.
Here's the thing. This time
hey.
it's justified.
Yeah. Like, I actually want to see the facial expressions on the new Donkey Kong design. But speaking of DK, we're gonna choose DK Mountain.
Oh wait, you
No
can
cursing is for kids.
Donkey
wait, you
Kong.
can choose whatever track you want.
DK. Donkey Kong is here.
Yeah, we're
Oh well.
yeah, this
So
is
it's not
the
like a tournament, it's just with friends.
yeah, this is because I think in one of the final updates they added like they added a code so anyone can join a friend room. And the only reason why I'm doing it this way is because with tournaments sometimes you could just be sent to a room with like no one in it. So
Okay,
I think it's better because you can actually choose what tracks you want.
Circuit. Yep.
oh, someone keeps spamming in the chat.
Oh my gosh! What is wrong?
Yeah.
Here,
No
let me
cursing
let
is
me do
for
this.
kids. This is PG-13 stream.
Yeah,
bro.
this is a
What is
PG-13
wrong with
stream.
you
It's
guys? Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm
me.
kind of grateful I can't see the live chat right now. Well, given what you guys are saying.
I think
like,
somebody has
apparently
rated the stream. I think somebody has rated the stream. Like right now we have like 33 viewers, I guess. Partly because I shared it out, I guess. So I think
Oh,
it's definitely
I shared the
causing a
stream.
huge...
I also shared the stream.
Yeah, we do the perky ship gesture tonight. Or
Yep.
this morning, actually.
Going
so yeah,
back
it's
to
kind of really
main.
convenient.
Going back to mains. Guess who I'm gonna main, Reese? It's a character that I've wanted in Mario Kart and Super Smash Bros. For the longest. Actually, he's the most deserving character to be in Smash.
I have to think about that. Oh, I was about to say a character that's already in Smash, but with Piranha Plant, but that's already a character. But
Marco just
I'm trying to think.
I think I don't blame him. It's 200 CC.
He's kind of a meme on the channel.
Oh, Spike!
The bullet
Yes!
I guess that. I guess that.
Could you just imagine if
Is it
Pinkled Peach?
Spike?
I think that Spike is easy. You know, the thing is, with Mario Kart, the roster really should have just been Pinkled Peach and Spike. That's
Yeah.
the only two characters that matter.
Yeah, and you know,
I played Pink Gold Peach, and she's actually a really good character.
What
Oh my
is
God.
wrong with you?
Wow, bunch of trophy roads.
also
What a
another
vicious
thing.
behavior, bro.
I feel it's kind of unfortunate that like the enemy characters don't. Well, at least most of them, like aside from like Koopa and some others, don't have costumes. Because it would have been cool if we got like for like Spike, like a Grubba costume for Spike, because Grubba in Thousand Year Door is a Spike. So
What about a Goomba's costume for Goomba?
yeah, that would be really
Oh.
cool.
Goomba.
Reese, I had an idea. You know how there's Wood Rock Hawk?
Yeah.
What about Jeff Grubba?
Yeah.
Jeff Graba.
Alright, I
That's
got an
perfect.
idea. I'm gonna just keep on spamming the best track.
What's your
And
best
that would
track?
be.
Wait, why do people keep spamming? Oh, thank you,
no.
Soshi, for the super chat. Roy for Mario Kart World, or I riot on the streets. Yeah, we need the Koopalings to return, honestly. I know the Koopalings were, like, kind of overused in the 2010s, but honestly, I feel like they definitely deserve a place on the roster. Because, like, especially Roy. Roy, you know, Soshi, I'm not sure if I told you before, but Roy is also my favorite Koopaling.
Mine too.
Hey, we think alike. And we all have
Great minds think
base
alike.
tastes.
Oh my.
Roy's our boy. Roy's our boy. Roy's our boy.
Wrong Roy.
Oh goodness. Roy's
You
our
know
boy.
how
And
well
talking about
Mario-
Roy, as in the Koopaling.
You know how well Mario Kart 8 is held up visually? There's a
Yeah.
sign that says Nintendo, and I haven't even realized it was there until now. That's
Hmm.
that's
Right.
crazy.
What does it say?
It's a billboard that just says
Kicking.
Nintendo.
Puck-kicking picks Wario. I didn't know that. Nice.
It.
Also, do you guys notice that yellow Shy Guy kind of looks like a banana? I just got into Fortnite and my skin is
Red, white, blue, and yellow.
it's peely. Well, one of the alts kind of reminds me of him.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I might
Funny.
re-download Fortnite when I get the Switch 2, because the Switch 2
It's gonna
version.
be the ultimate way to play it if everything goes according
my
to
If
God.
I'm
plan.
being honest, I just don't care.
Because I haven't played Fortnite since like 2018. Like I think when Smash Ultimate came out, I kind of like just mostly played Smash after that. Like I didn't really have like I kind of like moved away from Fortnite like around that time. But I mean, I want to check it out now because now that things have changed, and I kind of want to see.
There's a zero build mode, which is so much fun.
God, somebody's is playing rainbows here. Yeah, the star power. Sorry.
I'm
Can
trying
we
to
talk
ban
about
the guy.
Pac-Man stuff?
Who's trying to ban him?
There's too many insanity over here. Like too many people going naughty.
Reese
Oh,
should pick
no.
Wario. Yeah, I think I will play
You
Wario
pick-
later in this stream.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, Mevins has been Reese enthusiast for 4 months. Nice.
But yeah, thank you for being a member, Mevins.
Yeah, so do I. I actually
Thank you,
like,
Mevins, for
way
being a
longer
member,
than that,
too.
But
Oh, thank you for the
Mevins
super
is
chat,
also a
Super
member for my
Starfy.
channel.
WarioWare clicked for Nintendo Switch 2. Wah! I actually, that's actually the same idea for a title that I had for a WarioWare game on Switch 2. Like WarioWare clicked that like basically involves the mouse. I don't think we're gonna get another WarioWare game for like a couple
That kinda makes
years.
sense to have a game called WarioWare Click, considering like the main menu of the very first game is literally just a computer.
Yeah,
So like if they went back to that for WarioWare Click, that would make so much sense.
yeah. Though unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna get another WarioWare game for a couple years because I think the WarioWare team is working on Rhythm Heaven right now, like Rhythm Heaven Groove, because they're usually like the Rhythm Heaven games are usually made by like part of the WarioWare team, from what I remember. So I think they're working on Groove right now. But after that, then we'll probably get a WarioWare game for Switch 2. But I mean, I say unfortunately, but that's also a good thing because I'm really excited about Rhythm Heaven Groove.
I mean, we just got a WarioWare not even 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Two WarioWare on the Switch. Like we
I don't
had
think
it
the
together
WarioWare
and
would
then we
use-
had Move It.
except now Move It has to use the original Joy-Con now. Duh. I can't even sell my Switch 2 anytime soon.
Well,
So,
actually-
yeah, I think that's fair.
With Move It, I think you can play like you don't like you only need the Switch 1 Joy-Cons when you're playing like the ones that use the IR motion camera. I think for like most of the micro games,
No, right?
you could use the Switch 2 Joy-Cons. So
Okay, yeah.
honestly, I wonder if they'll add an
Okay.
update that like you could disable the IR motion camera micro games on certain, like if you want to play 9 volts micro games, but you're using
Bro,
Switch 2
I got
Joy-Cons.
Mario Kart.
I hope so, not because of Switch 2 backwards compatibility, but because that stupid Fire Emblem IR camera game always messes things up for me.
Oh my goodness, why am I always falling behind, bro?
Yeah, Mevins is taking going up. So, like, you're in 8th place, Mevins is still in 1st, Connor is in 2nd, and wait, who was in 3rd? I didn't see that.
Why you guys kept spamming? Yes, Reese is born in 2004. What is wrong with you? Why you kept repeating the same ass question? Oh my goodness. Another one! Oi! Oi!
What is going
I am
on?
glad I'm not seeing the live chat. Oh my god, I am glad I'm not seeing the live chat.
What is going on here?
Somebody spam, dumbass!
What is going on this stream?
This is crazy.
One of my Deluxe live chat.
Now the image is.
now you also have to spam what year were you born?
I was born on February 31st, 1918.
like
Are you
Godzilla
kidding me?
then.
What is going on? What is going on?
How long?
I don't know. I don't think I want to know.
You're having a
How
side
does
effect
someone
for
make an
having to-
account? Like, this person has to have at least like 1,000 different accounts. That's crazy.
You fool!
Watch it happen again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Any second now. It's gonna
He's gonna be the.
Any second now. Come on,
But-
Lakitu.
Hey, it's gonna keep the mods. It's gonna keep the mods busy at least. I mean, I might even add a new mod that if this is still a problem.
I just don't understand how someone can make an account.
Another one. It's happening again.
He's back.
Yeah, the situation is so bad I have to, like, what? Speak in my own language? What the fudge? Like a chocolate fudge? Oh, toast! You
Oh,
raspberry
toast is
Mario!
toast.
I'm gonna have to add another mod.
Here. After the race, I'll just add Monty Gold. I've
Yeah.
actually met him, so.
Oh yeah, yeah. Monty Gold usually watches my streams, so
Monty
And
Gold and I
definitely-
did, we saw or met at PAX East, and we did skidee. So that's when you know he's a good one.
oh nice.
Shut up!
Are you kidding
John
me?
Papis. John Papis, shut up! I said
Are
shut
you
up. Don't
kidding
do
me?
that. Sorry,
What
receipt.
is going on?
It's chat chaos. Someone has invited Chatty D.
Honestly, I think this is even worse than the Riders DX and I stream at Too Many Games.
Oh
Some
dear lord, what
hiccup.
happened in that?
Oh, we just got a bunch of unhinged comments.
Okay.
Oh my god. You see, this is what happens when somebody has, like, almost close to 1 million. If imagine Reese has 1 million subs, I think I'm definitely not going to be able to be approachable anytime
Okay.
soon.
I'm adding
Or
Monty
maybe
the Gold
me
as a
myself.
mod.
Wait, I hid the
Okay.
user.
Add Goat Corner
Why is
and
he still
non-Goat
showing up?
Corner. Add Corner and non-Goat Corner.
Okay.
Everyone's is in the lead. Dude, with his gold corner in second place and Soshi in third place.
Corner and non-Goat Corner.
What? Alright, is it gone?
Fish. Magikarp,
Yeah.
Magikarp.
Yeah, I need at least one moderator.
Add
Who's not playing the
I've got
game.
Connor and
So,
Monty Gold.
yep, I added them.
How's Snarpy not a
It's-
mod?
Oh yeah.
Stuffy, add Stuffy as well.
Starting
I think
Monty
I'm
Gold
gonna
and
jump
Gold
into Reese
Connor.
because I am one of Reese's mods, so I think I might want to tackle the situation. And I should probably jump into the stream and see if I can do anything.
I want to go.
The video
go
is coming
naughty
very
now.
soon, Soshi. It's a surprise.
Lols. I have planned another Mario Kart stream maybe tomorrow. So yeah.
Is he finally gone?
Hopefully.
No, I hope he's not. Please.
How is Mevins not a
No.
mod if he's a member?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I should make Mevins a mod. Actually, does anyone have like the? Actually, I'll add Mevins after the race here.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know that. I choose.
The only thing is, I don't want to add too. I don't want to add too many people as a mod right now. But I do want to have like enough to kind of manage the chats here.
Oh, fuck.
Who is even swearing is the question.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's
All I
like
did
someone. Maybe they saw like one time and then they just created a bunch of like alt accounts, and that might have been all of them. I don't know.
But who was swearing? Who said the potty word?
I don't even know. Like I like.
Okay,
You guys
I
in
have
the
my tablet
chat, who
out.
said
I'm gonna
that-
jump into the stream on my using my tablet. So I can go ahead and check out the live chat and
You
see if I can
flim-flam
fix up this
toast.
stupid problem.
Who said a bad
I only
word?
meant- Maybe me, because I said Wario's cake. You know what
That's
I mean?
not a bad word though. Who said a
Yeah.
potty word?
Not me, of course, but in the chat, maybe. Duh.
Someone said
somebody
number
show me a
11.
blue show.
The chat is the thing is still loading for me on my tablet. It's taking kind of a while of like stuff to fully load onto my tablet, so like it's gonna take a bit. Okay, there we go.
Oh, it was probably Starfy. Starfy said the bad word.
Yeah, you just said the F word, and then you said, "There, I swore."
That's okay.
Okay, Mevins, you are now a
Oh,
moderator.
yeah, it's gone. Woohoo! Let's go! Let's go! Ah, paper 256! Paper 256. Welcome. I think Reese, where's the oh fudge. Toast.
I didn't notice like Connor was in the chat. Like, oh, wait. I'm now seeing why, Marcus, why you said, there are two Connors in the chat. Like, there's Gold Connor and then there's just Connor.
The Connor clones is on the rise, bro. The Connor clones are on the rise.
And the
Right. Absolutely no swearing
and-
in the stream.
and there's
No swearing in the stream. Absolutely no swearing.
and there's anyone who's gold. Like there's Monty the Gold and Gold Connor.
Gold Connor and non-Gold Connor.
No Silver Connor.
Pick Wario.
Yeah, Demetrius spamming because like he's gonna have to get the point across in people's head.
Why is Demeech spamming? Because no swearing allowed in the chat. No, I'm just kidding. You can if you want, but
No swearing allowed. No swearing allowed. No swearing loud.
yeah, he's basically
Okay.
making fun of those spam accounts.
I've never
How many,
seen
how
something.
many races to go? How many races to go, bud?
I'm not
not
sure.
sure.
I wasn't paying attention to that. I was just paying attention to
It's okay.
that one account or those spam
Did you
accounts.
see the? Did you see the
I'm
post
gonna just
saying
keep my
that the
tablet
ice?
up so like I can view the stream chat, but I'll keep my phone right here so I can actually see Mevin's perspective. It's kind of funny seeing you guys play from a different perspective. Like I'm seeing Reese all the way, all the way in front of like Marcus. Reese is in 4th, Marcus is in 6th. Oh, wait, now Reese is in 5th. 6th. Wait, what?
Oh, boom boom, no! Ah, Diddy Kong.
Reese, are you still gonna do Mario Kart 8 streams despite Mario Kart World releasing?
Probably not, because I feel like I've played this game enough. I'm just kind of like,
No,
I once actually
think
had Mario Kart 8 burnout where I was playing nothing but Mario Kart 8 for like 2 entire weeks and nothing else. I actually felt burnout.
and you know the thing
2
is,
weeks.
I think
Try 11 years.
Yeah. And the thing is, I'm not sure if I'm not sure if World will be as good as, 8 Deluxe, especially, after the booster course pass and everything. But, even then, I just kind of want to move on to something new, just anyway. I'm just kind of... I feel a bit, fatigued by this game at this point. I just kind of want to move on to something new. So it's, just after 11 years.
I think
So
I
she's in
will
first.
be the one.
I mean, Mevins is in
I will-
first, O'Connor is in second, and Sochi is in third.
Okay, guys. Yeah, and I would like to tell you that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be the one who
Your
gonna
guys'
stream
game,
Mario Kart
Evans.
World. I'm gonna stream Mario Kart World even after Mario Kart. No, I'm gonna stream Mario Kart 8 even after Mario Kart World releases, because in case if you missed it, yeah, Nintendo just updated the release date for Nintendo Switch 2 for 4 out of the 5 different countries. Singapore, Thailand, and Philippines are getting Switch 2 on the 26th of June. That's 3 weeks after
Wait,
the
it's coming to
June
the
5th
Philippines?
releases.
I
Yes,
thought Nintendo
yes,
didn't-
exactly.
I thought Nintendo didn't support the
Yes.
Philippines.
They are now working on that. They want to do what Sony don't, and they are also said they're gonna working on bring in Nintendo eShop and Nintendo Switch Online into all these 3 countries as well. But they don't know when. But they're gonna come up with the Switch 2 first, the hardware first. And also Taiwan is also getting a Switch 2 on 10th of July. But fortunately, in my home country, 10,000 miles away, Malaysia, is not gonna get the Switch 2 anytime soon, because they are now pending on the review from the local regulators.
Oh!
You're handing over to FCC and do some inspection for domestic use. So yeah,
Oh.
I gotta have to wait for a while longer.
I was gonna say,
I do
hey
wonder-
Aqua Twist! Nice to see you
Aqua
here.
Twist, good to see ya. Aqua Twist, we definitely should play Fortnite some point at this week. But I was gonna say, still no plans for India, Nintendo? I'm surprised they haven't really done anything with the market in India, especially considering it's the most populated country. Maybe Nintendo is
Yeah.
gonna, globally expand. I'm surprised that they're doing the Philippines.
Yeah, I think that, from what Marcus has been kind of, talking about, I feel like Nintendo's kind of been expanding in the Southeast Asia.
Have you been in the Philippines before,
because-
Marcus?
No, but I do love Jollibee. I do
Jollibee
love
sounds good.
Jollibee.
We're in the Philippines.
And they're telenovas. They're telenovas. They're telenovas. They used to air in my home country on the free telly. So yeah. And yeah, it's kind of a bit really disappointing, kind of, when they omitted my home country from the release, even though they did mention that all these 4 countries gonna get eShop Switch 2 in sometime around Q3 of this year. But I can't believe that my home country got left out. But it turns out to be, yeah, the local regulators are making... They are cooking them. They are cooking the Switch 2 because, the Switch 2 now has game chat, so which means that thing can even communicating. So yeah, some sensitive things. I was gonna say, if they use this thing to execute their First Amendment, I don't think this is definitely gonna be allowed, because game chat is going to come in on the Switch 2, and I think we're going back to Xbox Live all over again, where people executing their First Amendment, throwing slurs, curse words, and everything, which is insane. But I think right now they were heavily moderated now, so I think Nintendo is definitely gonna follow suit.
I mean, it's
It's just
gonna
a matter-
happen
And the
regardless.
final winners
Yeah.
are Mevins, Gold Connor, and Yoshi, all in the top 3.
Dimission
That's
Reese
good, yeah.
is in the 4th and 5th place as well.
Oh.
So yeah.
Oh, I need to show the code for anyone
Yeah, Aqua Twist.
who wants to
Nintendo
join.
Yes.
Nintendo just
Paper
doesn't
Tip
market in
6.
India for some reason. They did once
talk
for the
about some-
NES, and after
talk
that,
about
they never
something else?
did.
Yeah, it seems like Nintendo has been
Can we
expanding
talk
to
about
a lot of places lately. During the Switch era, they expanded into Brazil and Latin America more, it seemed. And then
Yeah.
with Marcus was saying Southeast Asia as well. So it kind of seems like Nintendo is expanding.
Yoshi has asked you something.
Because
Have you played any of the
Okay.
Namco Museum game or PS1 games? I haven't.
I have. I
Okay,
played Volume 1.
Okay.
I have played
Matt, what's
oh
Matt?
I
Do
even
you have a
played
question?
Namco Museum DS.
yeah, DS is the one that I grew up with.
Both I kind of wish Namco went back to the old museum thing. Like, have you go through an actual museum? That's just a really cool concept, especially for a collection.
Here's the funny meme, Dimich. Look at this.
What's the meme?
Look. Hang on. Let me show you. Yeah, this is actually the official statement through the my local Nintendo website. I screen grab it and edit it out.
Wait.
Like, it's so funny because.
Wait, did they literally
only-
cross it out?
No,
Or is that
someone
you-
did the meme. I did the meme. I did the meme. I did the meme because that was the 3 countries that actually getting switched to on the 26th of June. So I decided to make a funny meme and strike through it because they think that Nintendo doesn't like us. So
That's hilarious, dude.
But actually,
Yeah,
but
back
actually,
to the topic of Namco stuff. I'm a Pac-Man.
Yeah, Matt, continue before we going back to
And
that topic.
Actually, we want to talk about some Pac-Man stuff, especially considering, well, I just uploaded a Pac-Man World video. I just kind of want to
nice.
talk about the Pac-Man World games.
Yeah,
I
Pac-Man
don't
World
know
is
if they're gonna
peak.
do World It is.
What
It's
now?
peak fiction, just like Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, I'm actually really happy I've finally gotten to play the original PS1 version of the first game. When I was a little kid, my brothers would dig out my sorry excuse for father's PS1, and we dig out a copy he had for the original Pac-Man World, and we would play it over and over and over again. We sadly had no memory card. We would play it over and over and over again, and Talkman scared the heck out of me as a kid. Like, there's even a time where I was scared that my brother Nathan was trying to force me to watch the opening cutscene, and the dang TV just wouldn't work. Like, the console just straight up, it didn't do anything. Nothing was happening, so I didn't have to face my fears. Thank God they redesigned him in Repack. Heck, I much prefer the newer design. Like, not that the old design was creepy or anything, at least not for me now, but back then, my God, it scared me.
I'm hoping
Yeah,
that
I
we
had
get
no
Pac-Man World 2 repack.
Who
I've
steal
been
my
really banking on
mushroom?
Shadow Labyrinth, though.
Yeah, World 2
Who steal my
Repack,
mushroom?
it's interesting. A World 2 Repack does sound interesting, but at the same time, like, it had that arcade thing, but wouldn't that be kind of pointless now? I know I'm just being a bit of an idiot, but like, World 2 had this arcade where you could grab tokens to unlock arcade games. And one of them was Miss Pac-Man. Both, like, we already have Museum Plus, so like,
I mean,
what's the point of the arcade at that point?
Bandai
Unless I could,
Namco,
like, replay the mazes.
Bandai Namco has like re-released like certain games like multiple times on the same system, like especially the older Pac-Man games. So
Yeah, I actually recently found out that at Ass Games, they own all 3 of the other characters, hence I Namco replaced all of them. Like, Miss Pac-Man with Pac-Mom, Junior Pac-Man with Pac-Boy, and Baby Pac-Man with Pac-Sis. But fun fact, this is not the first time Pac-Man Jr. was replaced. It's because turns out, you know, his first replacement was simply called Junior Pac back in Pac-Man 2. And heck, in the Genesis version, instead of the cartridge, the unlockable cartridge, you know, the one where you can play extra extra arcade games, in the SNES version, it's Miss Pac-Man, but in the Genesis version, it's Junior Pac. But instead of it being the actual Pac-Man Jr. arcade game, it's just a modified version of Miss Pac. but with a different character and some slight alterations
Hmm.
to kind of like rebrand it to Junior Pack.
I'm expecting another surprise after Shadow Labyrinth for Pac-Man's 45th anniversary. Oh, Demeech,
How about
what-
they bring back Ghost Zone?
I was gonna ask, like, what are your thoughts on Shadow Labyrinth? I haven't heard you talk about that game before.
As long as it doesn't replace an actual Pac-Man game, I think it's kind of cool.
I feel the same way. I
Yeah,
think it's an interesting concept, and I might check it out, like if it ends up being good. But yeah, I don't think it should replace like any other Pac-Man game. I really wish we also get like Pac-Man World 2 repack as well, or like a new
Yeah,
Pac-Man
I hope
World
for that.
game.
Yeah, but what if they remake Pac-Man World 3 and fix the issues of the original?
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
that would be
Like,
great.
I think it's actually a better idea to remake games that are very flawed. That way they can really just shine as bright as they should have been.
Yeah, they kind of already did that with Pac-Man World 1 and its repack. They fixed a bunch of issues. Heck, the first stage, Buccaneer Beach, there were several differences compared to the original. Like, everything was streamlined in in the repack version. The bananas that you can get that were just like in the original game, the maze at the start is off to the side, but you can just outright ignore it. Technically, you can still ignore it in repack. Like, you can just go right past it, but yeah, in repack, you pretty much have to at least go somewhere towards the maze in order to actually progress the stage. And that water section in repack, like, you now actually have to go over the water to hit the switch instead of the switch just being right next to the water, so you don't actually have to hit it in the original. I really like those adjustments. It's like streamline the whole stage. But then the very next level, Corsair's Cove, there's an issue that plagues both the original version of the stage and repack, and I'll give you two guesses to figure out what that issue is. What's the issue?
Oh, I was just trying to catch up in Mario Kart right now. I was just because I'm like I'm really far. I'm just really far behind right now. I'm just trying to
Okay.
But
Brother, you're not alone. You're not
what
alone,
issue do I
actually, because
what issue do you think I have with both the original and remake version of Corsair's Cove and Pac-Man World 1?
Oh, the metal power-up.
Incorrect.
The
They
parrots?
actually fixed the metal. No. Oh, the correct answer is the checkpoint. Wanna know why it bugs me? Because it's quite obvious that the stage was mainly made with only completionists in mind. If you literally just plow through the stage, then like, there's really no point to the checkpoints. And like, it's just a straight line at that point. It has no. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who's ever noticed that. If you are not going for the completion of the stage, the checkpoints are kind of pointless. It's like, sure, some of them do make sense, like before the cannon section and before the ship, but like before that, it's just kind of a straight line if you're barely going for completion. And at that point, you should probably just put the extra checkpoints for completionists in an area where only a completionist would actually want to look.
oh wow.
oh, I just
want that.
I just wanted to say there's 20 minutes left to reach the super chat goal. So if I hit 10 super chats for the rest of the stream, the chat gets to decide the character and cart combo that I use.
You know what
Oh,
a super
wow.
chat goal should be next time?
What?
If I reach 1,000 super chats, I'll eat a Billy dog.
oh my god! Wow, the room is full.
I should do that. I should do that on the my first Switch 2 stream that I do.
Eat a Billy
Mario-
Dog?
Mario Kart Wii! Mario Kart Wii! I love the Wii Rainbow Road, dude! And I cannot believe
Also,
that
here's
because
something.
we still have like a
I
one
want
day
to
to go.
confess something to the chat. I like Pac-Mom.
What?
Yeah, I said it. I said I
But
understand the
why?
hate. I really do. I understand why people don't like her. But at the same time, like, I don't mind it. I don't mind this character.
I disagree with you.
I'm
Yes, I
burning towards the
understand.
earth.
Like, we all
Okay,
have our own
here's
opinions.
here's
I
the
have actually come
thing.
up with my-
I don't think Pac-Mom is an inherently bad idea for a character, because I think like it probably my opinion would be more neutral on Pac-Mom if she like coexisted alongside Miss Pac-Man as like a separate character. But just the fact that she replaced Miss Pac-Man is why I just don't really care for her, honestly.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I can see that. I can see that very much.
It's kind of like if they had a character replace Luigi. Or
Yeah,
actually,
Nitro Radica made an example. Like, it's like they made a remake of Mario Galaxy where replace Luigi with some kind of orange brother named Chris. But I actually come up with my own design for
God.
Pac-Mom and even Pac-Sis. I'll put it
I think
in
the problem is like the pupils don't match Pac-Man. And also
Yeah,
another
I
thing
can
is
see
it's
that.
like, how cheap is Bandai Namco where they can't buy back the rights to Miss Pac-Man? That's so
Technically, they
stupid.
do-
Yeah, maybe they.
own the actual rights to the character, but the royalty fees, those go to add games.
Yeah, I think the problem is that Bandai Namco doesn't see Miss Pac-Man to be profitable. Like
How? It's like
I don't think
probably
it's
more
that. I
iconic
think there
than
might just
Pac-Man.
be some corporate headaches that they are not willing to go through anymore.
Reezy, I was gonna ask you, and Matthew as well, and Marcus, although I'm not sure if they'll have as many Pac-Man cabinets in Malaysia. Do you see more Miss Pac-Man cabinets or original Pac-Man?
I have actually seen a Miss
I
Pac-Man
think
I would say
themed
I think
one of those
Pac-Man-
one-up arcade. You guys know those one-up arcade cabinets?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually saw a Miss Pac-Man themed one. And heck, I even have a ROM of Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness, which has the original Miss Pac-Man.
How did I get
Where do
12?
you have that?
bro.
How was I that far behind?
So
I genuinely don't know how I got.
robbed.
I genuinely don't know how I got 12. I don't know. I don't know how I got that far behind. Because I was like,
Oh, poor.
Oh my.
oh, at least I would be
personally
able to
think-
get like 9th or something. I don't know.
I'm at Reese. I put a drawing of mine in your in our little room chat thingy. It's of my interpretation of Pac-Mom and Pac-Sis. See that?
How do you think I feel? I got Mario Karted.
Oh yeah, that's a good design. Actually that's a lot better than the official designs, I would say.
Let me check it out.
Hey, can you
Yeah,
actually
that's
show
a
it on
lot
the stream? I think everyone will like to see it.
Come on, rotate the wheel. There we go.
Pac-Mom's design is better than Pac-Land. I agree. Yeah, I very much agree.
Oh, you picked Wario Scope mine.
Wait, Demeech, were you on that one
No,
stream where we
yes,
kept
I did.
we
You
kept
picked
picking Wario's
one?
gold mine? Or was that
I was not there for that.
But that was funny. For like half of the stream, everybody kept picking Wario's gold mine.
Oh, that's... Actually, it's not funny. Wario's Gold Mine's a great track.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it was
but
just
then
funny
again-
that we kept playing
Yeah,
on
but
it.
as someone who's played on 200cc, yeah, I can confirm that the stage is definitely a pain in the rear end if you're playing
I
on
got Mario Kart.
200cc. Also, in my video, I actually noticed this because someone once made a tweet about it, but someone pointed out that Pac-Mom's design is actually based on how Miss Pac-Man looks on the North American box art for the original Pac-Man arcade game.
Who's throwing me the lightning?
He doesn't really look like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's someone inspired, right?
Sorry.
No, freaking.
Bro, somebody's throwing blue shell.
That was me.
Oh, nice.
You know what Mario Kart World needs that a lot of people just haven't brought up? They need to have a
What?
speedometer to know what the coins exactly do. Because the coins
Yeah.
are actually more important than people realize.
Yeah, and I feel like they even made the I actually like how World is handling the coins a little more because it like I feel like there's a bit more nuance to them with like more coin items and like also the fact that it goes up to 20 now. So
20? Wow.
I guess Nintendo really had coin fever, especially deciding the price.
yeah.
The inflation.
The money
and-
inflation. And who would
it's
have
quite
thought?
funny.
I
I have a funny thought. I have a funny thought about Mario Kart World. It says, I was like, Mario Kart Zawarudo. Yeah, it's like a
What?
Mario Kart Zawarudo.
Hey Reese,
Yes.
can you show that drawing I made of Pac-Man and Paxton on the stream so everyone can see that?
Okay.
I just want to show them. I want them to see it. I think they might like it.
Okay, I'll put it on the stream.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, here
Okay.
yeah,
Please
so
execute. Yep.
I don't.
so I'm just going to show it on here before the next race starts.
There it is, right there.
Also, 11 minutes
Oh,
until the
nice.
super chat goal ends.
They really like it. Thank you,
Brother.
Super Shark. Thank you, everyone.
Waluigi. 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 Is this Waluigi Stadium? I think this is definitely Waluigi Stadium. Okay, good.
Well, there's something you don't see every day. Also, I have no idea what's gonna. The design looks way cuter. I actually prefer this to Miss Pac-Man. I have. Okay. Yep.
Waluigi Stadium. Okay, I thought this is a Wario Stadium. Okay.
Thank you.
Also, I was
Waluigi.
thinking, I was going to ask another question to everybody. What are your thoughts on the soundtrack of Mario Kart World? Because I think it's incredible so far. I think it's really cool that they're remixing music from across the Mario franchise. Like, we're even getting one from WarioWare, like, with Drifting Away. Like, I just think that's incredible.
I just hope they acknowledge like other things.
Well, they are acknowledging a lot of things, like the Yoshi franchise, Wario, of course,
Yeah,
like
I know
Wario
about
Land.
that, and wait, they're acknowledging the Wario Land games? That
Yeah,
was good?
yeah. There's a remix of Wario Land 1, and it's not just like the beach. Thought it was referring to the reference
Oh,
from
I thought
Wario
you said
Shipyard
the
at first.
Wario Land games.
That's what I meant. Wario. There's a
Okay.
remix of Wario Land 1, like that, the full song.
Oh. You mean like
Yes, that one.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, that song.
Somebody's throwing the blue shell, chat. Somebody's throwing the blue shell. Woohoo!
First you get blue shelled, then you get blue screened.
Blue shell, blue shell. Yeah, it's kind of funny when everyone call it blue shell, not spinny shell now.
Tiny shell.
Yeah, spiny shell.
But here comes
Yeah, that was Spiny Shell, but right after Mario movie, everyone thinks that that's a blue shell, whether there's a spiky or not.
And then again, they've kind of always been calling it Blue Shell even before the Mario movie.
Yeah, and don't get me started with the Banzai Bill, because right after Mario movie, like the Bowser,
I actually
the
used to call it Banzai Bill.
Yeah, Banzai Bill. Yeah,
And now it's called the Bomber Bill.
Yeah, it become Bomber Bill. Hey! Thanks, Ray Tracing Bowser. You call it
Actually, I was looking. Blue Shell
Bomber Bill, not Banzai Bill.
Blue Shell is technically like one of its official names. It's like some things in the Mario franchise have like multiple different names they're referred to. But I mean, Spiny Shell is the main one that Nintendo calls it, but they've called it the Blue Shell before.
Oh my goodness.
Kind of like how
Anton's in the chat.
Oh, hey Anton.
Yeah, breaking into
Yeah,
another city.
You're welcome. You're welcome to join the stream if you want. I know it will get a little chaotic, but you're definitely welcome to join.
I want to talk with Anton, please. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while.
Let's go!
Moonview Highway.
Let's go. Add him in. I'm gonna add him in.
Okay. Okay.
Wait. You're gonna edit him. Come on. Let's go. Add friends to DM.
After this. Okay.
Okay, I figured it out.
Anton's retro blast.
Not sure if I got any questions when I was gone, but
Anton!
yeah, I'm back.
Hey.
Hey!
What's up, Anton?
What's up? How's it going?
Yeah.
How's it going in
really
freezing cold Boiler City?
Wait, we got 6 people in the chat? Oh no.
No.
How is my-
26 people, actually.
Reese, I'm not sure if you knew, but I was like gone for a second. Sorry I didn't say anything. I just needed to make sure my chinchilla was doing okay. But Anton,
It's
good to
okay.
see ya.
Oh, what's up? How's it been? It's been a while.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I was actually gonna message you about Fortnite.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Actually-
how often do you play? Because my friend Riders DX and Aquatwist and we recently got big into Fortnite, and we're always looking for new friends to play with.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna
You can play. I'm always playing.
I'm gonna re-download it once the Switch 2 comes out. So yeah, I think I'll get back into it.
I played on Switch.
It actually isn't that bad on Switch.
It works pretty good because it runs well. Maybe the visuals aren't the greatest all the time, but it runs well. So that's kind of what matters, right?
I mean, it runs better than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, the frame rate at least is good. And I mean, some of the trees can look a bit iffy when you load in with like PNG textures, but overall it's pretty solid. But I'm waiting for the Switch 2 version.
Oh, it's gonna be like the ultimate one: mouse controls, gyro, portable, good graphics and frame rate.
Oh wait, it
Also,
supports.
Reese,
Wait,
are
it
you
supports.
excited for the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet upgrade for the Nintendo Switch 2?
Yeah! Let's go! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Wow! It's gonna be amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. If you ignore the game.
See, you got muted off.
Oh.
Are we?
Matthew gave me,
Receipt!
uh,
No, I
you're
got
pretty correct about the
DC!
freezing cold. 'Cause it
yeah.
is kind of cold right
I
now.
didn't see the video.
No, I got a communication error. Sorry. I don't know what
Communication
happened.
error.
The room is crashed!
Communication error.
The room is crashed. The room is crashed.
The
Communication
road has
error. You have
cracked.
been
Okay, only
Wi-Fi
four.
has been
Smashed through the road.
disconnected.
Okay, here's
And now
the.
everyone
Yeah.
has gone into the hole.
Yeah, here's the
Well, it's
new
funny 'cause
code.
The weather here is gonna go from like 12 Celsius to 28. So basically, we're going from like kind of average UK weather to like Florida weather in like 2 days. So that's kind of weird.
That's
but...
crazy.
Yeah, I know. It
Florida
goes like
weather's
up
been
and
really
down.
hot.
Yeah, I know. It's like we're going to pretty like average, like kind of coldish to like really hot in just 2 days. Like, what is that? It's
Reese,
all
I
over the
need to-
place.
well, you
Anton,
got a
I'm gonna summon
communication.
you.
I don't know what
Well, you got a
happened.
communication
So she's
error.
leaving.
So she's leaving. He's leaving. He's leaving. All right. So this is a question
Anton.
for you, Reese. Reese, can you think of an
Anton, look at this
analogy
photo.
Yeah.
what Scarlet and Violet is going to be like on the Nintendo Switch 2
Stream.
compared to the original?
I hope it looks better. I mean, like, we haven't seen too much gameplay of it, or any gameplay of the Switch 2 edition, right? So.
Oh, okay. I found
I don't know
I found a
exactly
good
how it
analogy. It's like World 3 of Paper Mario Sticker Star versus World 1, where World 3 is the Switch version and World 1 is the Switch 2 version, and that's the playing experience.
You know,
Yeah,
I've made a
what now?
post about games with horrible games with great music, and I saw a comment saying, "Bro, still on about Scarlet and Violet 3 years later," and I'm like, well, does a bad game magically get better after 3 years, even with a patch? I don't think it's gonna get better.
Oh, thank you for the super chat, Will Gaming.
Will Gaming.
Well, I believe
An arcade near him got Pac-Man
give it a
Plus.
second chance, a little bit. You know,
I'm not gonna
willing
give
to-
the
Thank you
game
for
a
the super chat.
I haven't played it in such a while that like I think I'm gonna try it a little bit again. I mean, if it's not great, then whatever. But I'm gonna just try it to see if it's a little bit better, because I think the frame rate was just so. That was the thing that I really didn't like. The frame rate was so bad that it was almost like exhausting having to play through it. It didn't. It
When a
didn't run
game's exhausting to
consistently.
play through, it's just not even worth it. But you want to know what criticizing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet got me?
What?
Yo, this
It
page is
got-
supposed to be. Wait.
It's actually the result, or that caused Demich December to happen.
Oh, here's a question. Here's a question. For me and Demeech. Did you see Channel Kirby's new video today, which is why fans are worried about Sakurai's new Kirby game, aka Kirby Air Riders? Please don't ignore it. I haven't seen it yet. I mean, Channel Kirby is great. I really like collabing with him. So but I'll have to watch his new video about that. But yeah, I'm really excited about Kirby Air Riders. And with Sakurai, there are like some Kirby fans who I'm assuming that's what the video is about. Like, they're worried that Sakurai won't like acknowledge or reference modern Kirby. But I don't like. I honestly don't think that will be the case, because like I think it's kind of a. I feel like it's kind of a myth that Sakurai has like a grudge against modern Kirby, because he's said in interviews before that he respects like the modern direction of Kirby and like what Hal is doing. So I don't think he's gonna like ignore like modern Kirby, like even Smash, where like the Kirby's Final Smash, as well as DDD's. They both reference games that that like,
Oh, like the
he didn't work
Dreamland.
on. Yeah, like Return to Dreamland for Kirby's and Superstar Ultra with
Hey,
Mass
wait.
DDD. So
Speaking of
Yeah.
Kirby games, can I just let out a hot take of mine?
sure.
All right.
Like, towards a certain Kirby game? I hate Amazing Mirror. I hate Amazing Mirror. A lot.
I completely
Like,
disagree.
It's my least favorite Kirby
I can
game.
get behind that a little bit. I mean, like, I'm not saying I like the game. I like the game, but yeah, sometimes it can be a little bit like confusing sometimes.
No, it's not confusing. It's unfair. It's easily one of the worst Kirby games I've ever played in my life.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's difficult. It just, yeah, it can be a little like, I know because it's a different
No, it's like
style.
unfair. The enemy placement is some of the enemy and obstacle placement is some of the worst I think I've ever seen in my life.
No. To me, I think what's a
And
Kirby
not only
game that's a
that-
lot more annoying.
The Kirby AI is some of the dumbest I think I've ever seen in my life. If meanwhile the enemies they can just home in on you whenever they feel like it. The Bronze Words and Wheel and Maynard can go through the walls. I'm
you know what, I
pretty
did
sure the
die a
one in
lot
Monster
in
Mountain
that
can't
game.
do that. Yeah, but they still can't home in on you. Oh, the Blippers can also home in on you. which is the worst decision I think could have ever been possibly made. You wanna why? Because they're fish. Fish. And in water levels in Kirby games, if you get hit with an ability, you lose that ability and you can't get back because it can't inhale underwater.
I don't know. For me, I just
Yeah.
think it's kind of fun to like explore in that game. Like, I mean, I guess with
Like,
yeah.
multiplayer, it's better. I don't know. I never really had like any issues with it. I just think it's kind of fun to just like go around and just kind
I
of.
know Channel Kirby's not a biggest fan of that game. Right? Am I correct about that? I don't think Channel Kirby
I thought
is
he
the
was.
biggest fan of Amazing Mirror.
I mean, I don't know. He's played it quite a lot. I mean, I was gonna play it with him before. I don't know. I think he was kind of mixed
I thought in
on
one of
it.
his video, he was like, "Yeah, I like aspects of the game for sure.
Yeah, same
it
here.
is cool, but yeah, like it can be like some of the map and everything. Like if it
Yeah,
was
the
maybe a
map,
bit more modernized, to be better, I think."
The map just does not really help all that much. Like, first of all, you can't even see inside the room, so like, why is it? So like, how is this a map when you're technically not seeing where the heck you're going?
Yeah. Yeah, I think if they remade the game, they could probably do a
Yeah,
better
that's what I'm
job.
hoping for as well. Like, fixing all of the issues the game has,
Yeah.
including the mini bosses. My God, the mini bosses in Amazing Mirror are, once again, just like a majority of the game, some of the worst I've ever seen in the series. Yes, you know how
Yeah.
people complain about things in Sonic Superstars where their bosses take way too long to be vulnerable? This game kind of has a similar issue. First off, unlike the more modern games, they do not give you ability essences for mini bosses. It's only in the fast travel rooms and before major bosses. And what's worse of all, what I think is also worse is the fact that the mini bosses barely give any mini swords or projectiles. And with bosses like the Bomber or what's his name? Battlefire. They do give you a bunch of projectiles, but they're so hard to get, or at the very least get without getting hit, or even spit out of the boss without getting hit yourself. It's just very annoying.
Yeah, I wonder if
And heck,
like the better GBA games, probably the remake of Kirby Adventure, right? That's probably the
I
better
have not yet
GBA
played a
game.
Nightmare in Dreamland.
I know that I
Yeah.
usually see the other way around. Usually people say they don't really care for the Nightmare in Dreamland because it's like they prefer the well, I guess for Kirby's Adventure the best version would be the 3DS version of that. Because it doesn't have the lag, but
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Anyway, I'm saying, like, the mini bosses don't really give out enough projectiles and stuff like that, blah, 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 blah. There's no essences. And one thing I find extremely weird about Amazing Mirror is the fact that they put enemies on the walls because you're supposed to inhale them. Why do you do that? You have ability essences. Why not just put that in the stage?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, speaking of
And the
which,
last issue I have with the mini bosses is the fact that unless they're actually blocking your progress, there's no point of fighting a mini boss in Amazing Mirror unless they're actually halting your progress. Yes, if they're just in a side room, then the only reason you'd actually want to defeat them in the first place is so you can get their ability. But even then, again, you have ability essences and enemies with that copy ability. So what's the point?
Yeah.
And the
Bro,
UFO ability, while it is a good ability, it doesn't belong in this game. I'm sorry. But UFO doesn't belong in Amazing Mirror.
Okay, I'm gonna have to disagree there. I think UFO is a really fun ability, so
Nah,
I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. It's one of those things where, okay, it's one of those things where I'm I don't really care if it's practical or not. I just like it because it's fun. I don't know. It's a very simple answer, but I don't know. I haven't played the game in a while. I'm sure you've played it like a lot more recently than me, so
it's not that it's impractical, it's the fact that it's kind of useless. It's in this game, because on one hand, it does make navigation a bit easier, but the thing is UFO underwater with homing blippers in tight spaces? Guess where that UFO is gonna go? Down the drain. And these blippers are fast. And also, another issue with UFO is that it can't go through platforms. They can go from them underneath, but not from above. It can't go down a platform, only up. And this is an open world game, so like, what's the point? And lastly, the UFO, like, a bunch of its things are kind of already split up into a few abilities. We have the Cupid ability, which already gives you the flying around and shooting projectile thing of the UFO. Oh, there's the missile ability, and we have the beam ability in this game. All of that is just kind of wrapped up into the UFO. But the thing is, with abilities like Cupid, Missile, and Beam, you can go through platforms, and where you still can't lose them underwater.
Oh, DKC Gaming asked me my opinions on or thoughts on Team Fortress 2. I don't really have any thoughts on it because I haven't played it before, but it looks cool. I've seen like the memes about it. I'm familiar with those, but I haven't actually played the game.
Oh yeah. And okay, so yeah, right now you see the stream. Yeah, I got knocked out. So yeah, and the room is also full. So yeah, you guys are playing on the Singapore Speedway. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Singapore Speedway.
the parts of Amazing Mirror that I do like are the things of Amazing Mirror I do like are the visuals. The game does look pretty good.
Oh yeah, I love the GBA Kirby aesthetic. I think it looks
it looks really nice.
Yeah, I really like the sprite work for like a lot of the characters and things, and just between like the Nightmare and Dreamland up until like even the DS games kind of have like a somewhat like similar aesthetic.
My favorite Kirby sprites in the DS have got to be the ones in Mass Attack. I think those ones are my favorites,
yeah, the Mass Attack ones look pretty good.
For the next round, you know what we should do? We should all just choose Toad Circuit.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to do that.
Anyway, the other things I like about Amazing Mirror, also these side modes. Those are pretty fun. And the music, it's really good. I actually like the majority of the tracks. The tracks I don't really like all too much is a track for the tutorial stage. I get it's a remix of the forest theme, like the Rainbow Route theme. I don't know, I'm just not too big a fan of how it sounds.
I like that song. The first song in the tutorial. That's probably one of my favorites from the entire game.
It's okay for me, but like I mainly prefer the actual proper version. And the whole world theme I think is just also okay. The mini boss theme, and like, isn't that song like from Superstar? I think.
I don't know.
Like it goes fun dun 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 fun dun 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 fun dun dun.
Are we talking about Kirby in the Forgotten Land?
No, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror on the GBA.
Amazing Mirror.
That is a game I need to play.
You can play. It's multiplayer. We could actually play it on NSO.
Oh, nice. But I was gonna say, what game are you the most excited for on Nintendo Classics GameCube? And before getting into that, I'd just like to say that the name Nintendo Classics is so much better than whatever the hell it was for the last 7 years.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch Online, Nintendo Entertainment System. Nintendo Classics just makes it feel a little cozier, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It very much does.
Yeah, it's gonna be very. It's really like understandable because they thought that Nintendo Switch Online was like, oh, you need you need to connect to the internet to play Nintendo Classic emulators, but no, actually it's just called Nintendo Classic. Yeah, that would be fine.
Yeah, I like a lot of the rebranding that they've done, like Nintendo Switch app, like that's easy to understand. I like a lot of the stuff that they've done, like the new updates to the Nintendo like Switch Online app on the Switch itself. They added dark mode finally after so many years.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So they've done a lot of good improvements.
Turn on the auto. Just turn on the auto tilt, bro.
But as for games, yeah, everyone needs to choose Toad Circuit. Everyone needs to choose Toad Circuit.
We should all play as Toad if we have to. Toad on Toad Circuit, like all of us play as Toad. I don't think we'll have time this round, but Toad Circuit. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
As for the game that I'm most excited for GameCube, as for game, can I just say my favorite game or the upcoming game I want to talk about? On Nintendo Classics. Okay, I would say probably either Luigi's Mansion or Super Mario Strikers. So, because
I got to play Super Mario Strikers at the Nintendo Switch 2 experience. I don't think it's ready for launch because the shadows just weren't there and it was a little choppy. But playing that online, I mean, out of the 2 Mario Strikers games that there are, it still holds up super well.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be like the Switch 2. That's one thing we know for sure we'll have over the Switch 1: a good Mario Strikers game.
Actually, we'll just have a Mario Strikers game in general because the Nintendo Switch just didn't have one.
Oh yeah.
There's only 2 in the series.
Yeah, I wish they made a third one. Kind of like how I wish they made a second Wreck-It Ralph movie.
Oh,
yeah. Or if they do Nintendo Switch Edition, Super Mario Strikers Battle League includes the rest of the game.
They're trying to make a Wreck-It Ralph movie that this time won't break the internet.
Yeah.
Alright, this is actually a good question. What is worse? Mario Strikers Battle League or Ralph Breaks the Internet?
Honestly, I would probably say Ralph Breaks the Internet because I would probably say Ralph Breaks the Internet because they put more resources into it, and it was just really bad and just like I don't know.
I enjoyed the movie.
What?
Yeah, but
I tend to enjoy things that most people hate.
At least it's
Like,
still
dude,
better
I
than
literally
the
enjoy
emoji
Sticker Star.
movie, though.
I literally enjoy Sticker Star a lot.
Well, I mean, the thing is with Sticker Star, even though I don't like Sticker Star, I'm kind of still obsessed with it. Like my catchphrase is literally "Stay perky." What the sling-a-ting Toad says.
Which is from the Sling-a-thing Toad.
Yeah.
What if they make Paper Mario Sticker Star Ultra for the Switch 2?
I like Sticker Star Restock.
Gosh, please,
I'm still waiting for Paper Mario the Clay Catastrophe.
Yeah.
I actually want to have a Paper Mario game where they like go outside the book and Bowser ends up making these like enemies made of various crafting material. And Mario has to like go through various stories. He's also fighting these enemies off.
Fighting enemies made of
that actually
origami.
Origami, like things like yarn, clay, etc.
My idea has a similar idea, but like a slightly different one. Well, it's kind of more like kind of classic Paper Mario-esque, but it's like basically the Mushroom Kingdom is split into like 7 different books, and you have to go through each one, but each book has a different style. Like, one looks like a comic book, one kind of looks like watercolor paintings, and then there's...
That actually sounds really cool. Could you imagine like a world that have was drawn like as if pointillism?
Wait, what did he say?
What was that?
Colored like pointillism. Like there's a point world colored third no we're using pointillism. You know, like the one when you paint to like
Yo,
follow the
I'm
dots.
crying, yo.
Let's go! Toad Circuit!
Let's go!
Yeah.
Reese,
Wait,
would you?
to
Please
vote for this
please,
one?
Please don't circuit.
What's the best-
This is the punishment. This is actually the punishment, the most funniest punishment for go end the thing.
What punishment is this?
What's
This
the
is
best
great.
No, this
part
is a
of Toad
punishment for
Circuit?
not reaching the super curve.
The fact that
I think
it's
this is a
based on
punishment for
Toad.
Not reaching the super curve.
The coolest part about Toad Circuit is the neon grass.
Yeah.
I honestly think the Toad balloons look a lot better in the original 3DS version of the track.
I like the blades of grass that are taller than the players. Those are my favorite.
That's really cool. I like how the grass is just like untextured. And I also love that person on Twitter who said there are 2 types of Mario Kart players in 2022. Those who enjoy the highly unrivaled gameplay of Crash Team Racing, and those obsessed with visuals and the graphics. Guess which ones have happier lives? And then I became emo and started to live on the streets of Seattle.
Hey, but guess what? Guess which one's Nintendo listened to in the end? With like the later Booster Course Pass courses.
Alright, I'm preparing a video about it, but in all seriousness, even with the best waves, there's always something wrong with them. Like, even in Wave 3, there's Rock Mountains graphics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the whole problem with
Yeah, I
this
think
thing
someone
was
out there
that...
has actually started working on some kind of mod to fix the graphics of the stages.
Yeah, there's
like,
a
Oh,
bunch
yeah,
of
another way to
mods.
fix the graphics for Toad Circuit, and like that would be the best.
Yeah, I
I
think.
think the
Especially, like,
main,
the
the
Toad
main
balloons.
thing...
They just look off in the remake version.
Yeah, I think the main problem with this entire thing was that, as the interviews show, that they weren't really intending on doing this, right, from the beginning. Like, this was kind of, like, rushed at last minute because of Mario Kart World probably being postponed for Switch 2. That's
I
at
don't
least
think
my
it was
guess.
just that. I think another reason is that Mario Kart Tour, while it wasn't a failure, it wasn't exactly a hit either. So to recoup for some things and make a little extra money off the project, Nintendo just thought, hey, why not bring over the tracks from Mario Kart Tour into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? And honestly, that's a great thing just for preservation's sake. Like, with all the city tracks, I know people don't like them, but I'm glad that they're preserved nonetheless.
Yeah.
But then, it just makes
Especially
so
the
much fun.
Singapore ones. Especially the Singapore Speedway, dude.
I'm a Greece fan
It's just-
myself. Athens Dash.
Oh my gosh, somebody is disconnected.
Hmm.
Okay. Coconut Mall. Ooh.
Yeah, when I
My
play
second
Mario Kart
favorite
7,
Mario
this is
Kart.
actually kind of my favorite retro track.
Mario Kart. Coconut Mall, Coconut Mall.
Alright, guys, it was nice joining the stream. I'm going to head out.
All
But
right.
yeah.
Good night, Dimish. Yeah, hopefully
You have a
maybe,
good night, and I hope you reach
Yeah.
30K.
Yeah. Have a good
Yeah,
night.
thank you.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Peace.
wrap.
Thanks for joining.
I'm gonna wrap up
Anytime.
this. I'm gonna wrap up the stream pretty soon myself because it is getting a little
actually-
late.
You know what? If you're just gonna wrap
Yeah.
up the stream, I'll stay.
Yeah, I think after this like round, like after all the races, I'm gonna
Aw.
probably wrap up the stream.
Alright.
Aww. Wow. Yeah, the
And we'll have
chaos
to-
is almost ended.
We'll have to
Why
play
am
some
I
Fortnite
emo?
sometime too.
Oh, for sure. Do you have any of the skins?
Oh, wait.
I just
Yeah.
got
have
banana.
the Galactic Pass.
I got
Oh, yeah, speaking of
Bananocrates.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of which, Zelda, you know, the Zelda movie thing. I think somebody's mad about Zelda. Zelda is being casted, you know.
I don't even think that's confirmed.
I don't want to talk about that because that's kind of like an area that kind of gets political at that point with those grifter YouTubers. I don't want to talk about those people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd rather not.
All right, let's just talk about
we rather
things that
not
are
talk about
wholesome.
that.
Let's just talk about swear words instead.
Or Family Guy.
Yeah.
Let me.
Oh my
let me
channel.
The stream will get taken down. Don't talk about that.
Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do
What
it!
about my channel?
No. Donkey Kong. I'm gonna change Donkey Kong. I'm gonna change Donkey Kong.
Kong of the Dongs.
No Funky Kong. I'm not a Funky Kong. Funky Kong is only available in the Mario Kart World, which is he's being funkified. I wonder what a funkified version of Donkey Kong gonna be look like, man. Like he cannot be funkier than this, dude.
You can't really see his eyes. Wait, what? Why can't I connect to the other consoles?
No.
Wait, what?
When you guys said Family Guy, I just
Yeah.
couldn't join the group.
There has to be something weird about mentioning Family
Hey,
Guy.
go away.
Sorry.
I just got
Sorry,
kicked
chat.
out.
Sorry, chat.
No, like
Mention
literally,
it.
I try to
Okay.
join your group, and whenever, yeah, I'll send it to the Discord chat. Whenever you
deleted
guys
from
mention
it.
Family Guy, something happens.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
First, it originally yeah, originally
Being taken down.
Yeah, originally it was Susan, and now it's Furukawa.
Well,
Oh, wait.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
Susan's no longer with us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait. What was that? Wait. Who's picking Penguin? Who's picking Penguin? Who's picking Penguin? Oh, okay. This is the final race. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Do you yield?
I do not. And he breathed the
The
fire.
final race.
Oh, and it yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
Also, speaking of F-Zero, have you guys heard of Fast Fusion? It's an
Oh,
F-Zero. Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
F-Zero
Oh,
inspired
okay.
game, and it looks incredible. And it's only $15.
I'm gonna get that.
Why would you pay $80 when you can play F-Zero for $10? Right?
Or an F-Zero like game for like only $15. It looks really good.
Is it the same people that made like the Neo one, Fast Neo Racing, and the Fast RMX Racing?
Yes.
Like, they always make one for like every system. That's
Yeah.
kinda cool. I'd be interested in picking that up.
Dennis, good to see ya.
I love it.
I have to get for day one. Well, I already
My
preloaded
boy Dimitri sent me
Fortnite,
here.
and
Oh my goodness.
I already preloaded that, and I also preload. Well, I'm gonna have to get the. I know. I want to get the Nintendo Switch 2 welcome tour thingy.
Yeah, the games I'm getting, I'm getting of course Mario Kart World, but also Cyberpunk.
Switch Sports.
Yeah, maybe there'll be like a Switch 2 edition of that game.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for a sequel though.
I would like to
Personally,
get-
I think they could really
I
do
would
a
like to
good
get a
job.
Mario Kart World and the Super Mario Party Jamboree, the Switch 2 edition, but I'm gonna buy the DLC one instead since
Yeah,
they did
you know.
mention that the Switch 1 cards can be run on the Switch 2.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy all the games that I can, the Switch 1 edition, if they have just like if there's an upgrade thing, because I just hate the way the box arts look for the Switch 2 edition. So like if I get
Yeah.
Pokemon Legends, then I'll get
Zata.
that version. Yeah, but yeah, Pokemon Legends, I'll get I'll get the Switch 2 edition. I won't get a Switch 2 edition because I think the box art looks kind of weird with all the text on it. So I'm gonna try to do that if I can.
First
So-
it was,
And
it's cheaper like
yeah.
that. Even though I
Oh
have to
my
pick the upgrade
goodness.
pack anyways.
There it goes, chat. I think that was about it, right? Receive?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
But before you're in the stream, could you send a link to my recent Pac-Man World video? Oh, like I said.
Yeah, oh
before, the
yeah,
Pac-Man
yeah,
World video.
actually, yeah. I'll do that. Did you send the link in the Discord chat so I could just
Hold on a
like
second, let me
copy?
go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and put it.
Yeah, because everybody.
You can actually go ahead and watch it if you want.
Yeah, and also everybody go subscribe to Matthew Gaming. Like since once I send this, because he deserves more subscribers. I want to try to get.
Yeah.
I want to try to get you to 1,000 by the end of the year. I know it might be hard, but at least at some point, I'm going to try to get you to 1,000 because I think you deserve it.
Yeah,
You make great animations, and I feel like you really deserve more subscribers. I would say so.
So yeah. See you later,
Could
alligator.
you actually try and make a stream that's just you reacting to my most recent videos?
Maybe
Okay,
someday.
it
Maybe
is.
someday. For interim period, of course. So yeah.
But yeah, I'll send it here.
There we go.
So once again, it's been an honor, everyone. Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
This has been Reese, Anton Retro, Market, it's Demeet, and Matthew Gaming. We hope you all have a fantastic rest of the day, and we will see you all soon.
So yep. Anyways, I'm really close to 30K. I'm really excited about that. Well, actually, let me check right before I end the stream. I'm gonna see where I'm at now. Okay,
Yes.
I'm about 50 away. I'm at like 29,949. About 50 away. So likely either tomorrow or the next day I'll hit 30K. So I'm
Tomorrow.
really excited about. Hopefully tomorrow. But yeah. Anyways.
I can't wait for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So,
Anyways, stay
everyone,
perky.
Stay perky.
Bye.